Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the greatest show on earth, the Story Forge podcast, with your wonderful hosts, best-selling writers, sexy MFers, Dominique Mondesir and
Gabriel, Rathweg, best-selling authors of such
we.
fantastic
God,
titles as Destroyer of Gods. I am Gamer, from Chef to Crafter to Conqueror, and soon, My Island. Hey,
my
buddy, how you doing?
islands, my islands. I can't wait. I'm actually I've got my island on Royal Road to read at a certain point which is it's up my alley. Darkness and death and destruction is really up my alley. So yeah, I'm doing okay, my brother. I'm doing okay. How are you?
Dude, I'm really, really, really good, man. Life is good as usual when you live in paradise. The problem is it's cold as F here. I
I've
don't know
been
if you
think
noticed.
I've been thinking about this now. I've been thinking. I've been telling everyone who's listening. I think it's time for me to, not right now, but in the next couple of years, have a different location, different place to call home. I just, yeah, the colds. No, no, I can deal with the cold. It's the grey drizzleness of the UK which keep my ass. Yeah. Look, I don't know where, but I'm putting it out into the universe somewhere different, somewhere different. Just to, yeah, call home for a little bit. I'm not sure where yet. I'm
I
not too sure
lived in
where.
uh I lived in Colorado Springs, which
Yeah,
has snow. It's cold as shit a lot, right? It's in the
yeah.
Rockies, but it has sun 300 days a year, bright sun.
That's yeah, Brighton. I didn't
And
know that. I didn't know that until I
uh,
went there. Yeah, I didn't know that
and
until I went there.
I lived in Germany, in the center of Germany, which is got gray, cloudy skies 300 days out of the year,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's cold as f.
mm,
So I was much more I was much happier in Colorado, not just
mm.
because it's America, land of the home, land of the free, home of the brave, but because like the sunshine is like great, you know. But
I know.
dude, the thing about dark, cloudy, gray skies is it makes you depressed. You know,
That
like
it does.
sunshine makes us happy.
That
We
it
come
does.
from the
Yeah,
sunshine, man.
yeah. This is what I always try. I always try to put myself into like the first peoples, who
What are the first peoples?
no, you like the first peoples who settled in like Greenland or the
Mm.
Antarctic or like Nova Scotia. What the fuck were you thinking? Like you're
It
traveling.
wasn't cold then, bro.
I know, but still,
No, back then
still.
it wasn't cold. Like, dude, you used to grow grapes in England. Like they used to make wine in England. Romans would grow
That's
grapes
true.
there
That's true.
back in whatever
Whoever is,
500 AD, whenever when the Roman Empire was still there. So like,
but
dude, the Vikings and all these shits, these guys, they like before when they settled, it wasn't frozen wasteland. You know, it was like a green place.
I thought
Most
no,
people,
I thought Greenland was a frozen wasteland. I thought that's why.
nah,
So Iceland is green and Greenland is ice.
now,
I thought back then. I thought
not always.
I
Look,
saw a documentary about it. I swear to God.
okay, bro. First of all, not everybody knows everything about everything, and there's a lot of there's a lot of history that's just wrong, bro. There's just a lot of things that are just wrong. People mistake stuff. There's a lot of like even people that are factual historians, people that you take that you go, oh, this person might know what they're talking about. There's a lot of things people just don't know and they forget, and they don't put that into their things. And so when there's a lot when you miss things, you take interpretations that are just wrong. You know,
But it wasn't so. But I'm trying to I said to you, it wasn't that long ago. It sounds like it's long ago, but it's a blip in the time. What was it?
no.
400 years, 500 years ago? The Vikings. Am I
No,
getting?
you're talking 1100 AD. You're talking almost 1,000
Okay.
years ago. Because the Vikings made it to see. Here's the thing too. They're like, oh, Christopher Columbus discovered America,
No, I know that. Yeah.
or Amerigo Vespucci. There's documented evidence that the Vikings made it to North America as far down as like down the St. Lawrence River in like the 1000s AD, right? And how could they have done that if everything was frozen? They couldn't. They sailed their longships. And there's also documented like mining and artifacts and stuff like that in the Great Lakes. But this is all stuff that's relatively newer historically, and people don't update their opinions on history at all. And historians are notorious for not changing their opinions, not wanting to change their opinions, and trying to control the historical record. I've been lucky enough in my 44 years of life to have traveled a lot of the world and been to a lot of places that people haven't, and seen things in person. And one thing that they all have in common, one thing that all people who they're the historians, the archaeologists all say is, we don't really know what happened. This is our best guess.
Yes,
they don't really fucking know what happened.
That's true.
They don't. You know?
That is true.
And
I go on. I like my version of Icelandians.
We have some like, Icelandia.
Big mountain S. You know, like the mountain, the big.
Yeah.
What's his real name? Anyway, no, he's real. It's that
real. Big giant fucking mongoloid looking. No, dude, you're a handsome giant man, dude. The mountain. I forgot what his name is. That big guy.
Big giant, big giant mountain. And yeah, it's just a badass picturing them on big wooden boats and ice everywhere and fucking it's freezing.
Well, they weren't that big back then. They weren't that big. They just weren't that big.
You're right. Yeah, nutrition, everything. Yeah.
Bro, look, dude. You can look right now. Look at fucking. You can look at Koreans. Look at South Korea.
Funny enough, though, what like the mountain. His father was bigger than him, and his grandfather was bigger than his father, which is fucking weird. But anyway, go on. Sorry, South Koreans.
Right. You can see like old pictures of South Koreans. Here, I gotta start putting the links in. Yeah.
We went off on a tangent.
South Koreans, they're like 5'2", you know, for most of since we can record a history, and now they're like 6'3", 6'2", because they're given fucking growth hormone and shit.
I thought that was just the nutrition and the good meat.
That's part of it. That's part of it. Nah, bro. Bro, they're giving these kids, these rich fucking South Koreans. Sorry, South Korea, I love you. I'm half Korean, dude. But these rich South Koreans are giving their kids fucking grow HGH in the fucking as babies, bro. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude.
I didn't know that.
Japanese, they're bigger too. You can see a corollary there. Yeah, and the Chinese as well. But both these motherfuckers are doing it, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts. There's all this crazy shit.
Just nutrition, and better eating and everything else.
No. We can see that through Europeans, history, most of the Western world. We see that normally, but it's such a fast. It's like within 3 generations, man. You're talking 19.
No, I'm talking long. Yeah.
2 generations. A generation's 20 years old, really. Yeah. So 2, maybe 3 generations, you go from 5'4", 5'3" to fucking 6'2". That's a foot, dude. That's nuts.
That's a foot.
I'm screaming. That's fucking nuts. No, it's crazy, dude. It's just really crazy. Yeah. My voice sounds like I'm like a 12-year-old girl.
I know.
I know you do. You're so gay.
Talking about yeah, I'm shouting as well because these headphones are soundproof. So fucking
mine too. Mine too. I got this hoodie on. I'm trying to be like a young kid. I'm trying to be like a young. I'm trying to identify with the youngs.
Talking about stories, I want to talk about something, but you tell me about my island. Keep that shit. Tell me, how's it going? Before the podcast, you were gushing about it like a little gal.
You mean like a grown ass fucking man is what you meant to say? Like a grown ass adult man?
Tell me about it. Tell me, how's it going?
It's so good. It's so good. I'm so proud of it. It's such a good book.
Is the writing flowing? Is it flowing?
The writing's flowing. The rewriting, editing is going well. I'm just so proud of it. Like the writing's really good and the story is really good. It's a darker. There's darker themes in it. It's still a hero's gonna win. I just so you fucking know, hero wins. But the dark themes, like there's alcoholism, abandonment, suicide. You know, all sorts of there's all sorts of real dark themes in it, and then here the main character is going to be morally pretty gray. He's a good guy, but he's pretty morally flexible.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be some bad stuff, you know.
Bad stuff,
and the cool part is there's a cat, like the sidekick's the cat, and the cat is going to be like super morally flexible, because you know cats are just murder machines, right? They'll kill everything. And this cat like book terrible. Oh, shut up, jerk face. Where you
Tyler? Where you been, my 40-year-old Filipino middle-aged loser friend? Where have you been, Tyler?
Hey, my salt slave miner, my cobalt mining African slave boy, Tyler.
All right, so it's coming along great. How many words are you in?
It's coming along so good. I got about 30K actually.
God damn.
30K completely edited and rewritten and ready to go, and then I got 70 more to go, and I'll be done with it in 2 weeks. It'll be ready in 2 weeks. I'm putting it up. I'm gonna put it up as pre-order on the 31st, and yeah, dude. I'm actually gonna put it up for pre-order on the 31st, but I'm not gonna release it till the 21st of February because I forgot that Valentine's Day is on the 14th, and I don't want to compete with all them romance ZZZs.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's dude. Nobody gets between a woman and her porn.
No, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
That damn. That is
yeah, that's about right. That's about white.
You don't get thrush from the flu. You get thrush from all that peni you've been swallowing, Tyler.
Bro, you don't get thrush from the flu.
Yeah, dirty peni in your mouth. That's what you get thrush from.
Yo, are you still dating that chick? She's cheating on you, dog. You got that bread mouth, bro. You got that bread throat. You got that. You got that.
Dirty
yeast
infection.
factory. That yeast factory, bro. Nah, dude. Seriously though, are you doing all right, Tyler? Oh wait, no. Who's Carter? Carter is the goat.
Sorry, Carter. Shit. I thought I was like what the frush. Sorry, Tyler. Carter. Sorry, you. I don't know if Carter's a man or a woman, so I apologize.
That was good. That was funny.
I'm in a quandary.
Why is this so ridiculous?
I just love it. I'm in a quandary. I'm in a fucking quandary. I don't know.
All right, quandary me. That sounds gay. Quandary me, sir.
Super gay. I don't know what story to write next.
Okay, well that's just dumb.
I know. It's super dumb. It's like I do want to write this Caravaggio thing, but again, I don't think it's gonna sell. But then I don't want to.
Go ahead.
I don't want to base my artistic pursuits on financial goals. So I'm not.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Go on.
How fast right now would you say you're writing? What speed would you be writing?
I'm fucking like at the moment. I'm right. It's hard. It's
give me a word count. Okay.
It's pulling teeth. It's pulling teeth. Like book 3 of Destroyer is tough. It's tough. It's tough as a motherfucker. Trust me. Yeah.
But that doesn't answer how many fucking words you're getting a day.
Oh, like I'm lucky if I'm touching $1,000. It's tough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tough. It's tough at the moment.
Okay. Now wait.
Go on.
Whoa. Listen, woman. Shit, I feel your emotion.
White lesbian woman of 9 kids.
I feel your emotion. Hey, Tyler, I'm glad she's your. No, I know she's your girlfriend. And yeah, you are a loser. That's right. As long as you know it. But you're a cool loser. I like you. We like you. But dumb.
Tyler, hold on. Tyler, you're the original OG, my friend. The original OG.
Oh, God, for real?
Am I writing what? Am I writing?
When you're writing your Caravaggio story.
Yeah.
How many words are you getting?
I've not even started yet. I did like a chapter, then I was like, I can't. Yeah, so I don't know. they're gonna be
you...
Go on.
No, go ahead.
They're gonna be like 100 grand each, 3 books.
The Caravaggio's?
Yeah.
That's my dog. That's what's up.
But,
listen to daddy, baby. Listen to daddy.
Super gay. So yeah, I am not too motherfucking short, if I'm honest with you. I am, because the next 2 projects I have are like monsters. They're big fucking world building fucking projects. But I don't want to go.
You have 100K on Destroyers already, right?
Yeah. I need to finish that for contractual reasons.
You have 100K.
What's that?
You have 100K already.
No, 70 for Destroyers. Okay. 70 for number 3.
Make the book 110, 125, and finish it. 50,000 words. If you can do 1,000 words, it'll take you 2 months.
Yeah,
1,000 words a day.
True,
I know it's pulling teeth, but remember, some of that shit is tables and stats, right?
That is true.
Now count those, and then do you have an end goal in mind?
Yeah, I've got an end goal. I know what that is.
Think it out. Think it backwards. Get excited about it. Make yourself excited about it by forcing yourself to fuck with it. Yeah, what were you watching? What were you looking at? What were you doing when you came up with the idea of Destroyer of Gods?
It was just an homage to stories. I love anime. Shogun stories.
Which ones? Which one were they where you watch episode 1 of fucking Naruto Shippuden?
Yeah, it was all of them.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
It'd take you 20 minutes an episode. Watch 10 episodes of different, and then after you watch 1 episode, hey kids, close your ears. Smoke a little of that mental acuity powder.
I don't know what you are talking about, sir. I do not dabble in any drugs because
legal. No drogas. I said legale.
I think he's talking about these fine cigars that I've got here.
But go for a walk. Think about it, and all you gotta do is 1,000 words a day. You'll be done in a month and a half.
Yeah.
And you can do 1,000 words in an hour and a half. You could do it in an hour and a half. I could do it in 45 minutes because I'm fucking the shit.
Yeah. So I just don't know. I want to write a banger that sells. I want the fucking bestseller, motherfucker.
Listen, dog. Listen, dog. Listen, B. Hey, yo. Listen, B.
Look right here.
Look right here. You got a 37, but you got a 4.6, right?
Yeah.
Once book 2 and 3 come out, you're gonna get bumps to all of them, and it's completed series. People are gonna read it, and you can push it into things. It's gonna do well. It's one of those things where each subsequent book is gonna make the first book do better.
Better. That is true.
Yeah. And so you're gonna have that seller, but you got to get the next books out. You got to write, dog.
Yeah.
You can't count on your old shit selling. That's what happened with Warrior Academy. I'm like, this book is so good. I'm rewriting it. It's great, but people have read it, and they don't want to take a chance on shit they've read because they want to read new shit.
Yeah. So I need to finish this fucking book and then decide on what I'm going to write next and go from there. So I've got
What makes you excited, my man? Right, what makes you excited?
I've got the Caravaggio thing. I've got another thing that's kind of progression fantasy, sci-fi, progression fantasy, space opera. So it's Warhammer 40k mixed with Red Rising, which I'm excited for as well. That's going to be a fucking banger.
Hey, look at this shit. Destroyer of Gods, a progression fantasy. 17,534 views.
I know.
That's dope.
Thank you.
Dope. You gotta feel good from that, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Feel good. You gotta, and so when this net, you gotta remember what you're doing is like, why isn't my shit selling? Why is my shit dude, people are waiting on book 2. People aren't waiting on book 2, man, and 3. So if you want to sell, man, you gotta get the books out. Remember that when we were in Vegas, man, the only thing that works is putting books out.
That is true.
Yeah.
Anyway, so fuck. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. What's anything with you before we jump into the story? I think I'll make a character. I'm gonna make another Tyler character who gets anally destroyed.
Oh, you're such a scum. You're such a scumbag. Such a scumbag, Tyler.
Oh no,
I was
no,
gonna say you were. No, just kidding.
no. I'm gonna make a Filipino slave boy. Something, yeah.
Oh shit, we're
We
going
love you,
dark,
Tyler.
son.
We love you, Tyler.
We're going
We love
dark.
you. We
All
love
right,
you.
so Tyler is in the chat. We got some people watching. We
How
have
many people watching? How many people watching? Couple?
It's been like a couple dozen, a dozen here, half dozen there, a dozen here. Fluctuates. But what I was thinking, last week we did a speed run, but we never actually got to the speed run.
No, we never got to the speed run.
But I don't really want to rehash who the characters are.
Cool.
So what I'm thinking is we start a whole new thing and we just do like start and just go for action without giving like background, with just like you know, perched upon the starting line, you know, blah 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 blah. But you know, that's just food for thought.
Yeah, cool. Couple of different characters. Then
What do you feel like doing?
Just do the speed run. Couple of different characters. Is still school setting or not?
Are you good at any kind of racing? Foot, car, bike, motorcycle, anything? Go-kart, Diddy Kong, Mario Kart, fucking any. Can you do any? Like, can you drive?
That is such a left. Yeah, motherfucker, I can drive. I know how to ride a motorbike. Yeah, I can. Dude, I've never been a professional race.
Bro. I'm asking because you live in a communist country and they don't give you freedom to do things. I didn't know if you've ridden a motorcycle. You never shot a gun before. Shit, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what you can do. I know you got knives.
Not every country is as barbaric as the US, my friend. We're peaceful. We're loving over here.
Whoa, you guys got a fucking knife problem, dog. So big. You got a knife problem so big that Idris Elba's like, hey, mates, you can only have 4-inch long kitchen knives made of ceramic. This guy and his deep throating.
This is why you have thrush, Tyler. This is why
that's not him. Thrush. That's another guy.
That is him. That is him from fucking another account.
Oh, is he doing it? Is he?
Yeah, he's
Carter
double accounting. Yeah.
Oh.
He's double accounting. Fuck it. Let's. All right. So.
Oh, I wanted to see. Okay.
So, magical.
Wait, why do I want to build my own MSI? Here, I have an idea. How do you feel about? So I have this story I want to write soon, and
okay, what's it about?
I'm not going to, but the idea, the main part of it, one of the main parts is a motorcycle that turns into body armor, like fucking a mecha, like a motorcycle that turns into like Robotech. You know what I'm talking about, like Robotech. Bro, why are you fucking laughing?
Because I just got the chaos image of like an 80s. Just I don't know why. It tickles me. But go on.
I mean, you did it. I thought it was fiction. It tickled me.
So go on. All right. So,
but we don't have to. So I was thinking, what if there's a race and you start like it's a motorcycle race that there's parts where you can transform, and that has to transform into armor, like to like let's say it's a space race. You're driving a motorcycle and then fucking I don't know, dude. I don't know. The sky, the world, the limit. Cowboy Bebop, whatever we want to do. Could it be a space speeder bike from like Star Wars? I don't just throwing ideas out there, like an Iron Man. Yeah. See, like Iron Man. See, like you can't even read comments, you motherfucker. Thank you, Tyler. With this one. You give me some ideas, man.
I'm going with Star Wars fucking Dune race. I'm getting Mario Kart sort of race where you can shoot missiles and bananas, all that shit. That's all I'm getting at the moment.
Okay.
So anything. I'm not partial.
I can work with that. I can work with that.
What are you eating?
Oh, bro. I got these homemade chips yesterday. Went out to dinner. My little brother took them out for his birthday. Got these homemade chips.
Okay.
Homemade chips with this homemade crab dip with fresh shallots and like beluga caviar. Oh, so good, dude. So
Where the fuck do you go?
This place in Orlando called Tori.
Okay.
Yeah, so good, dude. So good.
Fucking hell.
Okay, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right, let me take a sip of my coffee.
Got it. Tyler, ready to get fucking destroyed.
Okay. All right, everybody, here we go. Welcome to episode 36 of the Story Forge podcast with your hosts, Gabriel Rathweg and
Dominique Mondesir.
And now we enter the Story Forge. I reluctantly stood at the starting line, waiting and shaking and listening to the time. The announcer counted down over the galactic subwave radio. My hands shook, my body quivered as the ionic particle drive rumbled below me. In the darkness of vacuum of space, the only thing between my vulnerable human body was a 1/4 inch of vacuum sealed synthetic plastic. On the other side, what was basically a thermonuclear bomb. But that's what the people paid to see. They paid to see speed, death-defying stunts, and most of the time, death. 10, the announcer counted. I pushed the ignition on the rocket bike, and the rumbling turned into an ear-shattering roar. My helmet's sound deafeners saved my eardrum from exploding, while also dimmed the faceplate so the sun shining off in the spatial distance didn't blind me when it reflected off my forehead.
Five. As the announcer. Bro, you gotta stop eating.
Can you hear me?
Oh god. Yeah, I'm fucking that made me dizzy.
Can you hear me chewing?
Yeah, really loud.
All right, well. 5.
As the announcer sounded, I, Galactus Tron, aka Chester,
The molester.
aka Carter is the goat, aka Chester the molester, aka the bad dude no one wants to find in the fucking alley. My other opponent, with his space helmet and flashy suit, was across from me. To my left, 3 more. To my right, more still. This was an intergalactic race across the sand dunes of Kakar. where nothing but first place won the prize. The prize? Well, shit. More galactic coin than you could fucking bathe in. And your selection of the first, second, or third daughter of His Royal Highness himself. Although my slave boy Tyler, who sat next to me on his leash, was all the entertainment I needed for a night. Carter the goat, Carter the Thrush King, wanted an heir, wanted someone to take my place when it was all said and done. 4!
The engine revved below me, and the sand rose like a cloud around each of the competitors. I looked to my right before the obscuring dust impeded my view and saw my hated rival, Carter the Goat Carter of the reptilian kingdom, with his onyx dark skin and his repertoire of harem of slave boy reptilians. They were the only competitors who rode a rocket bike with more than one seat. Carter the Goat had to have a place for his harem of little snakeman boys. But then the dust cloud rose and I could no longer see him, and I turned my attention back to the announcer. 2, 1. My foot pushed down on the accelerator as I bent over and hugged the handlebars tight, making sure my head and body were below the windscreen as I shot forward.
Go! Bang!
Going from 0 to 150 miles an hour in less than 2 seconds. Not only did the force of the rocket bike cause my throat to end up in my nutsack, the force of the G's caused me to almost black out. Yet, I gritted my teeth. I gritted my teeth and held on to my consciousness, eventually getting a hold of myself and flying across the sand. I looked to my left and right, seeing that I was ahead of the pack. But then, I noticed him, Carter the Goat, and his snake boys, just a half of a league behind me and gaining. Shit, I shouted, turning my head back forward as the first of the 3,000-meter high sand dunes came into range. I angled my rocket bike to take it.
The weird sounding silver man, I think he was a man. I could never tell with these human species. Man, woman, he-man, she-man, he, who knew? All I could tell that was they, in apostrophes, like to wear leather silver suits and that same silver bike, chrome, slick, was always either in front of me or behind me. We had raced many a time, and out of those times, it was dead even. 50-50 winning ratio. It was either me or him. But today of all days, would be the final day, the last day, the big prize. with the amount of money I would make from this venture, I and my slave boys I and my slave lizard boys would live happily ever after. After, after, oh god, after I married the princess, or one of the princesses, or hell, all of the princesses, and pew 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 pew. Looking to my left, 2 troll-like beings, green skin, tusk, shot their laser shotguns at me, ducking and weaving. I took out my horsewhip and slapped Tyler in the face. Boy, return fire! Tyler, the little imp boy himself, stuck down in his seat as a dome came over the top of the sidecar and 2 little barrels came out from the metal of the sidecar with a nod through the see-through glass. He targeted and laid down fire. I watched in satisfaction as one out of the hundreds of rounds he fucking wasted, one impacted the bike's engine and exploded it. Bike went one way. Bike went one way. Bike went one way, Orc the other, as nothing but a flaming torso flipped end over end over end, landing for splat somewhere ahead of us. I took a quick turn and gunned it as I saw that silver she dickhead in front of me. They were my prize, and I would take first place no matter the cost.
Pew, 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 pew. The sound of lasers caused me to look back as I shot up the incline. I was already 1,000 meters ahead of Reptile Man and his harem of little boy lizards. The sound of lasers came from the Troll Brothers from Cyclone B. Trolls were quite a nasty race. Smelled like weak old Indian food and used diapers combined with rotten 2-month-old barbecued shrimp. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was the way they looked. Did you ever see something and you automatically went, ugh? Well, it was kind of like that. But you also vomited in your mouth a little bit. I was glad they were occupying Reptile, Carter, Goat Carter, and the Reptilians. Pew, 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 pew! Shit! Laser fire erupted from the other side, and I turned my attention. Ah, fuck! I screamed. It was the duo of Amazonian princess rocket riders from the planet of Lesbos.
AKA Big Batty Riders.
Those 2 dykes love to gang up on solo riders and perform a scissor maneuver where they would approach from each side and try to squash somebody, ramming them from each side. We're coming from you! First place!
No, you're
I laughed.
Go
Go ahead.
as I saw the butch ladies, the butch bros, as they like to be called, sprinting past me into second place. I knew I knew that their fate was sealed. Leather trousers, checkered shirts, black helmets, hairy forearms. They pulled out a chain and started swirling it in the air. The chain was, in fact, a link of pink dildos all chained together, whipping round and round. They whipped the Silver Surfer, and as he turned around, I could see the fear in his helmet as one wet, rubbery extension slapped him square on the helmet.
My head slammed to the side as the pink appendage smashed into me, denting it. I flew off my bike and hit the sand hard, traveling over 150 miles an hour. Immediately, my suit hardened, but the inertia from my movement felt like every time I hit the sand, I was smashing into a brick wall. Luckily, my bike went into immediate emergency protocol and began transforming into a robotic suit that covered me from head to toe like armor the moment I hit the deck. In less than 2 seconds, I was armored from head to toe and still sprinting up the incline of the 3,000 meter long high sand dune with the Dyke sisters close behind and Carter, the goat Carter, right behind them. The rest of the competitors were so far behind, even the Troll brothers, that they were inconsequential. Now it was just the four of us. Well, 6 of us if you counted the 2 harem snake boys. Thankfully, my motorcycle wasn't damaged by the dildo attack, and I was able to activate the rocket boots on the bottoms of my feet. My speed increased over 200 miles per hour as I hit the edge of the dune. The other competitors shifting into their mecha forms now that we were at the space part of the course, right as I launched into the air and shot up towards the atmosphere. Tyler, have a good one, buddy. Get some sleep. You need it.
As one of the Butch twins looked behind them, they threw a pink appendage, sharpened like a shank, straight towards me. I ducked, but unluckily, my fellow slave lizard boy, Tyler, caught it right between the eyes. Master, save me! It was too late for him. And he, now wounded, was just added weight. With a lifted leg, I kicked him in the face, further damaging the little lizard boy and allowing him to fall off the side into the dirt. I'll come back for you later, I lied over my shoulder as I sped past. The silver human, now biteless, was skating along the sand via his rocket boots. The cheating fucker didn't even have a bike. I didn't think that was legal, but here he was. Still ahead, still number 1. The lesbian twins or lesbian lovers or just second place was slowly encroaching upon him. Again, they swung and lashed rubber appendages his way, but with a twist and a duck and a move, he kept on going, kept on surviving. I had two choices. I either could play possum and hold back and watch how this played off, or I could use my special weapon and take both of them at the same time. As I decided what to do, I saw out of my peripheral that troll fucker himself. Troll man. Speeding past in a hover bike made of bits of metal that rattled and smoked. Filthy creatures, trolls were opportunistic hunters and scrap dealers, making, if I say so myself, fine transport and fine tools out of the most mundane pieces of crap you could find. As they zoomed past me, trying to put me in fourth place, I know I had to act. Pressing the brake and allowing them to fly past, I smiled as Troll Man and the Butch twins got side to side. With a smile on my face, I pressed the button and watched as a blue pulse of energy shot out, hitting the sand between them. A blast of sand flew up into the air, and as it traveled further and further, it cauterized into sand, embedding everything it touched. Screams of pain and wails of anguish could be heard as hardened sand, which was now glass, impregnated both my number 2 and 3. Those fuckers were out of the race. It was now me and that silver motherfucker.
The screams of the anal grappage and forced impregnation of the reptilian boys and the death of the two dykes, along with the end of the Troll brothers, left it up to me and Carter, the goat Carter. There was only two of us now. Carter had ridden the blast of destruction and had boosted him forward until we were neck and neck, flying through the air, out through the atmosphere and into the coldness of space. A bubble surrounded him on his rocket bike, while my armor kept me safe from the coldness of space. The moment we broke the atmosphere of planet Kaka, holographic rings the size of twice the size of a man appeared in the dark blackness. The course was laid out. A looping, twisting, turning set of psychedelic, glowing colors, pink, blue, yellow, green, flashing and blinking in the darkness of space was almost blinding, but to rocket riders such as myself and Carter Go Carter, it was just another day in the office. I activated the boosters on my rocket boots and shot forward, leaving Reptile Man in the proverbial dust as I passed through the first colored ring, and it exploded into a shower of sparks, increasing my energy pool and giving me added speed, shooting me even further ahead than Carter the Goat Carter. Everybody knew that the first competitor through the plasma rings earned an energy boost and was the only way to increase your speed and direction in the cold unforgiving vacuum of space.
I watched as this fucker shot through rings of radiance that exploded into a 1,000 million billion little stars as it powered his suit and shot him forward. Gritting my teeth, I gunned it down. He was getting further and further ahead of me. I needed to do something. I needed to claw this back. And I know what the answer was. He was now light. I still had an extra slave lizard boy attached to my sidecar. Looking at the big red button that was labeled with a miniature version of a little green slave lizard boy encased on top of it, I flicked it open and hovered my finger on it. Tyler, my little slave boy, Tyler 2, was one of my favorites. I looked at him with a fallen look of disappointment, not only in myself, but in him. Realistically, it was his fault that I was losing. It was his fault that I wasn't fast enough. And it was going to be him that amended that. Tyler 2 looked at me as if he could read my mind. Mouth open, he slowly shook his head, pleading, clawing. Oh, no, must! With a sad shake, I pressed the button and watched as my sidecar turned and formed into a streamlined missile. Fire emerged, exploded out of its rear ends like it had explosive diarrhea. And like that diarrhea hitting the porcelain with splats and force like none other, it shot forward and took off. I smiled as Tyler, still screaming, shot towards my enemy. It wasn't until the last second, the last hair, that my opponent, silver bastard himself, looked, and he could do nothing as my missile smacked him straight in the gonads, of course, knocking him out of the stage as I grinned and laughed. With a twist of my throttle, I burst through the second ring, burst through the third ring as my engines whined with the added torque. Gunning it, I saw warning lights appear. I saw an emoji of my bike breaking apart, but I didn't care. The finish line was dead ahead, and I was going to claim that motherfucking prize.
It was the last second I turned. I heard the and looked behind me to see the missile coming. And riding it was the little slave reptile boy from Carter, the Goat Carter. The missile hit me right in the nuts, knocking me through the ring, but causing me to go off course at a tangent. And I shot oblique to the course as Carter, Good Carter's bike throttled forward with a roar and took the lead, passing by me. There was nothing I could do. I was spinning wildly, flipping through space as the rocket bike passed through the next two rings, getting further and further away. There was only one choice. I had to make a snap decision. I shifted all power in my suit to my right hand and aimed my rocket fist as best I could at the speeding reptilian, who was speeding quickly away, getting further and further every second. There was no more time. I closed one eye and then fired. The armored fist shot off my hand at twice the speed of sound. Connected to it was a nano thread as hard as tungsten steel that spun out behind it as the hand shot forward, covering the hundreds of yards of space. I prayed to any god that would hear me that my aim was true as my hand became smaller and smaller in the distance. Though I knew I was making it up, it felt like I could hear the cackling of Carter, good Carter, but I knew that no one could hear you scream in space, and my mind was imagining it. But as I lost sight of my rocket hand and hope seemed to leave me, I felt a yank. And then my body was pulled in the other direction so hard that the breath was blasted from my lungs. My rocket hand had found purchase and was currently reeling me in. I shouted and shrieked in delight as the nanofilament was wound up and I was pulled the darkness of space along behind the speeding rocket bike that was falling apart even as it shot forward towards the finish line. Not only was I dragged behind it like a fish on a hook, bits and pieces of burning, rusty, burning pitted metal streaked at me, coming at me like fiery projectiles of doom. But then I was through it, and I was only a dozen feet from the rider himself. The question was I reach him first, or would he reach the finish line, which was only a mile in the distance? It was at that point the cackling, shrieking, euphoric good Carter, representative of the planet reptilians and slave boys, looked behind him, and his euphoria turned to surprise and shock. I was now only a couple feet away, so close that he could see my expression through my helmet. And it was not a happy smile. It was a feral grin.
Words left me as I saw that silver helmeted, covered mother, sand licking, sun bathing toadstool of a human being approach me. Looking down, I saw what had happened. His electronic fist, the glove, had anchored onto the back seat of my vehicle, catching a ride. And as he was closing in, I knew there was nothing to do. I had to press the button, and my bike shuddered and shook as smoke and bolts and other bits of material started to fall off. Again, the warning sign I had avoided earlier of an emoji bike crashing and coming apart in pieces was now in bright red, and there was a countdown. 10, 9. Oh shit! If I didn't make it in time, if I didn't get to that finish line that was now half a mile away, I would boom. As
I got fucked in the ass.
as me and the Silver Rider exploded, flipped end over end. My helmet locked my head away to protect me against the rigors of space. And the suit, much like the Silver Bikers one, enclosed my body. We both span and landed on the floating platform-like surface that made its way to the finish line. I groaned as I turned my head and saw that, like me, the silver bike was slowly getting up, shakingly, to their feet, getting in a sprinter's position. It looked, this despicable human looked at me and took off. Fuck. I needed to getting up to my feet. I took off myself, running, lumbering. I wasn't an athlete, but by God, I wouldn't let this motherfucker beat me today.
I grinned back at the reptile man from his prone position. Then, without wasting any time, took off running. My rocket boots were done. My body armor was operating at 10%. It was only me, my muscles, my body. It was only me that could win this. And goddamn it, no dirty, stinky, cold-blooded reptile was gonna win this. I, the Silver Rider, Dominique Mondesir, would bring this home for humanity. I screamed and shouted as I ripped the helmet off my head, letting my black
Although
hair
I was in space,
skin free as the protective oxygen bubble that surrounded the last finish line's platform kicked in. But it wasn't over. As I risked a glance behind me, I saw the reptile get up and start running. Though he ran like a 12-year-old boy who thought he was a girl in gym class, still, his long reptilian legs covered the distance. And all too soon, we were neck and neck, with the finish line quickly approaching 100 yards, 90 yards, 50 yards, 40 yards. Breaths were coming shallow. It was hard to breathe.
dirty human!
The reptile screamed as we were neck and neck, its long, snake-like tongue lolling out of its fanged mouth. But I was no better. Spit and slobber were flying from my face like a dog riding in a car. 20 yards, 10 yards. Every step was agony. Every movement hurt. But I was pulling ahead. I would make it. And then... The Troll brothers were back. And their bikes sped in. They hadn't died. They were still alive. And they crashed into me and the... Boom! There's been an accident at the finish line, the announcer screamed. It seems that the Troll brothers from Proxima B have crashed into the competitors from Earth and the reptile planet. Cha-cha-cha. Currently, that ends the speed run. All bets are null and void.
Boo!
The end.
Fucking hell.
I was over it. I was done. I was like, we gotta get out of here. We gotta. I'm
I
tired.
know,
And I
me
was like,
too.
yeah, we're getting. This was a harder one, huh?
That was a hard one. It was a hard one. But yeah, I think making them just an episode long will tighten up our game.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Ah, man. Sorry, I had to end it.
I know.
Man? How you doing? How's everything? You good?
Yeah, I will be. Oh yeah, I will be. Book 2. Oh, book 2's coming out in February the 2nd, 3rd. When is the book 2 coming out? February, no, next week.
Destroyer of Gods, right?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
Next
That's what I was trying to show earlier.
Next week is coming out. Yeah, that bitch is coming out. So hopefully, yeah, everything will be. Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, looking forward to that a lot.
February 3rd.
February the 3rd. So yeah, so that's be out and
yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm excited, man. Let's push this out. Let's talk in the Facebook groups, man. Pip it on your streams.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to put it in Facebook groups and all that. Good jazz. But apart from that, yeah, I'm good, my brother. I'm good. I'm just, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna end before I go. I go because I need to get something to eat. I've never been a really fast writer. It's annoyed me. I've never like. Yeah, the most I've done in a day, this was like probably a year, 2 years ago, was like 4,000 words. And that's fucks me. Yeah, that fucks me up for like a week. If I get like 1.5, I'm a happy man. 1,500 words, I'm a happy man. Yeah, it's just annoying.
That's good too.
Yeah, I just know some authors who can crank out like 10 G's a day. It's like, how the fuck?
Dude, I wish like it could be like the old days that you could do like one book a year. But then, you know, there was the gatekeepers and you couldn't get a book in, you know?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
And I hope to get to the point where, like, we have enough viewers and enough readers and stuff that I could put a book out every couple months instead of, like, a book a month, you know?
Yeah, it's tough.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Yeah, I know, my brother. I know.
Yeah.
You look shattered, mate. Let's go. You look shattered.
I'm just exhausted, man. It's been a long day. I did 3 hours of streaming earlier. And, like,
oh, fuck.
This book I'm trying to get out, so it's just draining, man. The more content, the more writing, and the less, you know.
Yeah, the less life. Yeah.
Everybody, thank you all so much for watching episode 36 of the Storyforge podcast. We have many more to come, and they're going to get better and better and better. And while we say it was a rough one, I'm sure you guys enjoyed yourself because we are amazing. And our stories are amazing. And as Dom likes to say, don't be a dick. Like and subscribe. It's free.
Like and subscribe, please.
If you can't buy a book, that is. I would appreciate it if you bought a book instead. But hey, man, I understand. But don't be a dick. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Ditto.
Adios.
Ditto.
See you on Tuesday, everybody. See you on Tuesday. Oh, follow us on social media. Dom does a stream every day. He writes. I do a stream every day for writing. If you have any questions about how to write a book or anything like that, you can
Don't ask me.
There.
Don't ask me.
We are both amazing writers. We have years of experience, and we're probably in the top 15%, 20% of writers in the world, if not even higher. Probably 10%.
Probably.
All right, everybody, adios. Have a great day.
Peace out.
Sayonara.